This video demonstrates how the SolBox platform plans 447 orders in just a few clicks and allows a scheduler to have visibility of their day on a map to avoid having to manually plan and allocate orders. So what we can see is each order that's been imported from any e-commerce or ERP system has a date and a time window for that order. And each order has a certain amount of cartons that need to be delivered. So as we pull through the orders, we can then auto optimize. The system will then tell the scheduler the available drivers and vehicles based on the criteria of each order. If a driver or vehicle cannot handle this type of order, it will be unticked. We can as well, at the same time, remove certain drivers we don't want to use or change certain drivers' working hours last minute. And then once we hit calculate, the system will then plan and optimize the routes onto the vehicles and the drivers using the least amount of kilometers and the least amount of vehicles. Adhering to the time windows of each order, adhering to where the drivers start and finish from, as well as adhering to the capacity that each vehicle can hold. As an example, we can see that this vehicle has a max capacity of 200 cartons, and the vehicle has been loaded with 116 cartons. And the driver's working hours were 5:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And we can see that the system has planned each one of these orders with its carton count onto a manifest and provided an estimated time of arrival, adhering to the time windows and the service time of each site. The system will then provide each manifest visually, and we can remove any orders at any time and add them into a new manifest or back into an existing manifest. So as we can see now, there's been each manifest created. Total of 17 manifests were built. And the system will now build those manifests ready to dispatch to a driver app, which will take about 10 to 15 seconds to plan. So as we can see now, the system's created the 17 manifests and assigned them to the drivers and vehicles, adhering to time windows and the vehicle capacities. So if we open a manifest, we can now visually see on a map what that run looks like, as well as each order's time window, as well as the planned ETA. The planned ETA can then be dispatched to a customer through an SMS or an email link, which will provide the customer with a time window that will dynamically update based on the driver's progress throughout the day. We can also see that the vehicle capacity is 150 cartons and currently loaded at 128. This will allow for new orders to be attached, whether they're a pickup of returned items or a new order that needs to be added in, and the ability for a scheduler to make changes on a manifest if required. The driver will update their status throughout the day, and the system will flag if there is going to be any time constraints that will not be met based on the orders that have been put into the manifest and the driver's progress. The system will allow to re-optimize and make sure that the time windows are met.